Give us a little bit about, why you're killing this thing right now.
No doubt. Hey, I appreciate you first off for having me on the call, and thank you everybody who tuned in. But yes, simply put, man, I went to Georgia State. I ended up graduating my bachelor's and master's. After that, I went with the Falcons and Seahawks for a little bit. Didn't work out as long as I wanted it to. Ended up going to China, winning the gold medal. Came back here, signed in the IFL, currently the highest level of arena football in the world. Still playing there. I just got my contract like a week ago, signed that, so I'm going back out there in 2021. But yeah, I seen World Ventures literally at a point in my life where I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know what I mean? Because my brother HV, I'm pretty sure y'all know about him, that monster himself. But I seen this. I hadn't talked to that dude in 5 or 6 years, literally. And I saw him at a homecoming game. Like, we was keeping up with each other on social media. We played together at Georgia State. He ended up transferring to a couple schools. I seen him at a homecoming game, and next thing you know, he was a little tipsy and drunk. He was like, "Yo, Big Nate, I got something I want to show you." He ended up showing it to me. Like a good 24 hours later, it took him like 24 hours to sober up. And next thing you know, I was scraping together my last little bit of money because I caught the vision instantly. Ended up signing up, and it was just at a point in my life when the reason I signed up because I was sick and tired. Just to tell you the true background about me, grew up a foster child who was abused. I was homeless majority of my life, didn't really get my own true bed until my junior year of college. After that, my dad was diagnosed with cancer last year, beat that cancer. Literally just dropped my dad off at 5 a.m. this morning to get, he just got diagnosed with stage 4 intestinal cancer. So dropped him off for surgery this morning, literally praying, just got some calls that weren't too good, but God got me, man. And then my mom was sick as well. So literally, as far as where I got with World Ventures, everything kicked off for me when I went to my first big training event. I went to the regional. I stayed consistent my first 2 months. I really couldn't sign up anybody. I signed up one person. They got a gold membership. They're still a member today. But after I went to Momentum, they dropped that silver product. It was over with for me. Like, I seen all them people get on stage, and I was like, I see myself on stage right now. So literally after that Momentum, I went from having one person on my team with like a couple other sign-ups based off of the team aspect of it. Now I have over 1,000 people on my team, and I'm like 10 sales away from being a marketing director.
Wow. And guys, for you guys that don't know, HV is, a marketing director, and he's got one of the fastest growing teams on GPN. And, we're going to be praying for your family, praying for your dad. But what an amazing story, just sharing kind of your background and everything. And, what's your mindset to build World Ventures? What does your day look like day in and day out?
So basically I wake up, I definitely say my prayers, man. I get a good workout in. After that, recover a little bit. But I start doing my reading, man. I get on my personal development, whether it's a book, whether it's something inspirational article or something I have to read. Reading is fundamental. Listening to audios is fundamental for me to grow. That's beyond World Ventures. I was kind of doing that before, but now it's like a ritual for me. I have to do it every day. So that, and then after that, literally, as soon as because my phone be blowing up because of the squad. So usually I'm ready to hop on Zooms whenever, however, like I could be working out. I literally stop midway through my workout, hop on the Zoom. And the reason is because I know this is the vehicle. Other than football, I've had a lot of success with football, but at the same time, that's not going to create generational wealth. That's going to, give me a platform like it has already. But at the same time, I know this is the vehicle where I can go, like, change a bunch of lives. I can literally go retire my parents and give them the lifestyle they truly deserve, and make sure no Paxton has to ever go through the same stuff we went through.
Amazing. Wow, readers are leaders, right? Or leaders are readers, excuse me. Wow. And, how do you truly overcome the adversity, just everything going on? And, so many people, we make excuses for the things that are going on in our world, and we use our excuses not to build. But I mean, you're building so strongly. So how do you overcome? What gets you through all of everything that's going on with you?
Yeah, well, the first thing I say, literally before my feet hit the ground, say I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's how I start my day up. I have to. It's not nothing you say quiet. It's okay if you say it in your head, but if you declare it out loud, that's how your day gets going right there. And then as far as just me personally, I know my why. Like, I've always have. Like, I remember one time when I was at Georgia State, lost one of my best friends to gun violence. And literally, like, the next day I showed up to practice, people were like, bro, I would have took a day off. Like, I buried over 30 people in 1 month before, you know what I mean? Like, so to me, I know why I'm doing it because I have a strong why. I don't want to live in this environment like the apartment that we're staying in right now, the one I'm sitting in. When I got on full scholarship, I paid for that with my refund check. Literally, like, months and months off. The same apartment I'm sitting in right now, 5, almost 6 years going in. This helped change my family. I got on scholarship. This helped change my family. I just seen the joy and the peace it brought my family because we've always struggled, always. Even in certain times now that we struggle, but now with World Ventures, I have a vehicle that brings in residual income. Since I came back from North Dakota where I was playing pro ball at before Corona hit, I've literally paid the rent every single month. And I wasn't able to do that beforehand just because I was working 2 jobs and still broke. Still, like, helping bills here and there and still, like, couldn't do anything. Now my residual it's a blessing. And you know what I mean? Like, this, I can't say anything other than my why is the reason why. My little brother emphasized that a while back. Like, me and him was on the call. We got blessed to do opportunity, and he was talking about his why. I'm like, that's why I do everything. My parents, my family, my struggle. And then it's people who looking up to me. You never know who is looking up to you. It's adults who look up to me. I'm only 28. You know, it's people older than me who look up to me. It's a lot of people younger than me who look up to me. So I know every day when I walk out, it's not that I have to have this posture, but at the same time, I do have to have that posture because you never know who's watching.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm just getting chills, like, listening to you talk about this persistence and perseverance. And so tell us, what do you tell the brand new person getting started on your team? What does your training style look like with them?
Yeah, so as soon as we get everybody started, we usually just start everybody with the silver. We won't even let them go into the business unless they know 100%. Like, at the end of the day, I can't tell you what to do. Everybody's an adult. You got to be 18 and older to join World Venture, so you're an adult. So we tell you, hey, hop on. When you do, you get that, we tell you to make a list. Make a list of your top 10 people. If you had a free vacation, who's the first 10 people you would take? Find out a time when each person is free. After that, we want you to go literally hit them up one by one and see, hey, I have something. Tell them, hey, I have something I want you to see. And they're going to ask you what it is. You just got to keep it simple with them. You don't have to give away the sauce. We call it the sauce. But you don't have to give that away. You don't have to tell them it's travel, it's money, nothing. Just be like, hey, I'm excited about this. I really value you, so I wanted you to come see this with us. So if they do that, tell them to download Zoom. Once they hop on Zoom, you alley-oop it to me or HV, because if that dude's Jordan, I got to be pipping because we're definitely throwing people in like that. But after that, the fast start training, literally once we get them in, we start coaching them up. We send them audios. We're making sure that we're keeping it simple because at the end of the day, this is very simple. It's traveling wholesale versus retail, and then the business aspect, you get paid anytime you refer somebody and somebody in your organization sells as well. So we keep it that simple with them where they understand it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand this. So literally we keep it simple as possible, and we let them know invite. Invite is probably the biggest thing, then edification after that. Then we close. We make sure they know they have to close their friends because your friends are not going to buy from a complete stranger that they just met over a Zoom call. You have to be the one to be like, hey, come do this with us. When you have that type of posture, and we tell them, like, hey, you got to have a posture about yourself. You got to let them know. You either do it with me or not. Say it fast because guess what? I'm going to do it anyway, and I'm still going to go make millions of dollars and change millions of lives. So it's literally, we just tell them, make sure that posture's there. Make sure you're inviting the correct way because there's a wrong way to invite. And then also just we tell them, make sure, because I have a couple young people on my team. I mean, it's not their fault, but everybody wants to move fast when they get on our team because we create that excitement about how fun this is because it's fun. So we make sure we tell them, don't do group calls. A lot of people like doing the travel parties on Zoom. Those are not efficient. When you got one person, one rep, and you got like 8 people on the call that you invited, your closing ratio is slim to none. So we tell them keep it simple, invite, keep it simple. And then as far as how many people on the call, make it 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. And the closing ratio is like 95%. So that's really it right there as far as what we've been doing with it.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. That is just remarkable. And this is a worldwide system. You guys are absolutely killing it and crushing it. And we've got Millionaire Boot Camp coming up here at the end of this month. If you guys aren't registered, go to www.wveventredge.com. Boot camp is July 25th to the 26th. And just tell us, like, how important is training? How important is training been for you and changed your business?
Yeah, so like I was telling y'all throughout my story, man, like I literally went in with one personal. I was 2 months in. It wasn't that I wasn't, because I was working 2 jobs, training for pro football, training like twice a day, 2 jobs, literally waking up from 6 a.m., being done with my second job around 7, go train in the nighttime. I was training before my first job, like hitting the field and stuff. So I was getting it in. And then I would go pull up on my boy HV downtown, would get the work in. But at the same time, I come from a bad neighborhood where everybody's closed-minded. So with that, it was hard to get people to sign up, especially throwing $200 memberships, $300 and $1,000 memberships. People were looking at me like I was crazy. So I ended up going to regional. I got to meet Eric G in person. The energy in that room was ridiculous. I was like, okay, I found something. I ain't know what I found, truthfully, but I said I found something. So it just kept me going consistent. But when I went out to Momentum, scraped together some funds to make it out there, literally, like, training, I'm gonna tell you like this. Training, if you play sports, anybody on this call ever plays sports, I'm pretty sure you did growing up, you have to train to be the best. Like the greatest train. If you watch The Last Dance with Michael Jordan, he out-trained everybody. Literally. Like he was leading by example. So with this, I've never missed a Saturday Zoom call that we do. I've never missed any training that we had since I've been in. It's just I want to be the best, and the best train. The best don't just sit back and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be great just because I'm Nate." That kind of rhyme too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, but like easily, you just have to train. Training is simply the way to go be great at this. And when you get there, you're gonna catch the vision, because there's 2 days in World Ventures. The day you get in World Ventures and the day World Ventures get in you. So with that, literally, if you don't go to the training, it will never really get in you. And like, I know it sucks that we got coronavirus, we can't come together, but we got little trips, like we're going out to Vegas the end of this month. So with that, literally, we're going to get to be together. People who have never met us in person or been together with us, they're going to see like, dang, this really is a family. Like, we stick together. So that's all I can say is if you don't train, you don't want to really be great. So you might as well pack your bags up now.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm taking a lot of notes. And, you said you have to train to be the best. And that's so right. I mean, I don't think anybody will forget their first national event.
Yep.
Just the energy, the people, the stories, just crazy WV family ship, right? So, what do the next 6 to 12 months look like for you?
Definitely. Well, first off, I'm just gonna keep honoring God and making sure my family is good. That's number one. I'm gonna train my butt off of football, of course. But as far as WV, like I said, I'm like 11 sales away from being a marketing director. That's gonna happen before Friday. And then as far as after that, the next goals, definitely gonna hit RMD in these next 6 months. And I believe I can hit NMD by December. So this ain't something that I'm coming in to play slow or just, ease my way into things. I'm talking about I'm trying to help everybody. I'm trying to pop a bunch of senior reps and directors, even marketing directors on the squad. We just popped my first 3-star rep out there in San Antonio. I just started that squad literally like 5 or 6 days ago. So we're not playing with this, and it's not about me. It's about my people. If I can help my people win, like my youngest brother at Kennesaw State, he hit marketing director before I did. That shows you how much I want my people to win. I don't. If I help people at the end of the day, I'm gonna end up winning regardless. And I love seeing people smile. When people hit in ranks and I get to FaceTime and be like, "Yo, you're a 3-star rep. You're a senior rep." They're smiling ear to ear. That makes my heart smile, because at the end of the day, this is changing lives, because it definitely changed my life. Like I told you, I wasn't able to even come close to paying rent for real before World Ventures. Now I'm paying it and not even looking twice at it. So like I said, man, these next 6 months are going to be monumental. And like don't meet me to the top, beat me there, because I'm telling you, it's a marathon and I'm running my race. I'm not looking at anybody, what they got going on. I'm literally just focused on me and my team and making sure that I'm there for them and making sure everybody on my team wins. Because if you're on my team, I guarantee you damn near might say you're IMD right now, because my goal, everybody I touch, you're going to definitely, we're shooting for IMD, not just once either. We're going more than once.
My gosh, fire! I definitely feel, you know, the energy, your posture, just, I feel it definitely through the computer, right? And I don't know about you guys, but this has definitely been just a true story of just persistence and perseverance and just overcoming so much. And I love it. And just where you're going with this. So, you know, I really just want to let you close it out with whatever's on your heart, whatever's on your mind, you know, tell the people what you got for us.
Oh, well, I ain't got nothing scripted for y'all, but I'm going to tell you like this, man. When it come down to World Ventures, this, at the end of the day, yes, it's a side hustle. People say it's a side hustle. To me, this is what you make it. That's $75 you spend. If that's the minimum you spend, some people spent more. It doesn't matter what you spent. It was your money that you spent. So take this opportunity like you spent $1 million to do it. This is $1 million investment, even more than that. So with that, don't just sit back and let it sit on your phone. Let the app sit on your phone. Let your back office just sit there. Because at the end of the day, your business only go when you go. And be consistent. Like a lot of people, yeah, it's cool to do 2 or 3 calls a day. That's great. That's phenomenal. If you want to be average, go do 2 or 3 calls a day. Go until you can't go no more. Who said you can't? Like, who said you can't break records? Like, that it's okay to break a record. It's okay to be, you know, extraordinary, because a lot of people get in here, they tell you 2 or 3 calls a day and you'll be where you want to be 3 to 5 years down the line. Who said I wanted to wait that long? Like, just keeping it real with everybody. Like, I'm here to go get it and go help everybody with me. So at the same time, I'm not going to sit back and just do 2 or 3 calls. And you're just checking off your checklist, guys. Like, let's be real. Everybody who got in World Venture, you didn't just get in it to just be in a travel club. You got in to change your life and get the freedom you really wanted. So with that, really go get the freedom you really wanted. Like last night, me and HV, I left his house around about 2. Woke up 5, took my dad there. I was up on the call before I even got on this one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how bad do you really want it? Like, it's not a point where this is what you make it, basically. So if you treat this like a business, it's definitely going to pay you like a business. But if you treat it like a hobby, like a lot of people do, hobbies don't pay, they become extra bills. So all I know is stay consistent. And on the days where it feel like you can't, it's going to be days where you don't get people on the Zoom. I done went through many days like that when I can't get, like, everybody's a skeptic, basically. That's cool. Go develop yourself. Because it's not that World Ventures doesn't work, it's you don't work. And I don't mean that in a way like, oh, you're just a bad person. No, I'm saying that you got to get better in order to make this work. Like, there's no other way. Like, think about it from a sports perspective. I'm a sports guy, so I'm going to let you know like this. So the coach gives us a play. The play doesn't work. It's not that the play doesn't work. It's that we don't work. We're not doing it to the best of our ability. Like, if we get scored on, the same play that the coach called, it actually does work. We just ran it wrong. Somebody had a busted coverage. Somebody was out their gap. Or if we're talking about basketball, we're playing defense. Somebody wasn't in their zone. Baseball, you know, somebody didn't make the catch, or somebody didn't call the play the right way. Like, everything is literally about what you do. Like, it's literally about how great do you really want to be? Because at the end of the day, if you don't want to be great, like, what are you even in World Ventures for? You know what I mean? Because World Ventures is phenomenal. Like, it's been around 15 years, and I guarantee you it'll be around 100 more years and 100 more years to come, because it's only getting better. So with that, like, it's not that World Ventures doesn't work, because your broke best friend is going to tell you, hey, that's a scam. It didn't really work for me 4 years ago. Who cares? Like, it didn't work for you. It's going to work for me. I'm going to make it work. I'm literally going to make it work, because I've had my own flesh and blood tell me they was a part of World Ventures 2 years ago. Yeah, bro, you're not really going to do it. I'm a travel agent now. I make a lot of money. Yeah, you're broke. Yeah, I'm not going for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to make this work. Whatever I touch, if I was a janitor, I'm going to be the best janitor in the world. Like, it's all about perspective. So at the end of the day, if you think this doesn't work, it's not going to work. If you think it does work, it's definitely going to work. And me, like, I've always been, you want to call it the underdog, whatever you want to call it, but I've always been the underdog. So I love the fact that when you come into World Ventures, everybody's underdog. Like nobody expects anything out of anybody. You just sign somebody up and hope they're an ace. You're praying on it. But everybody comes in here an underdog. Me, nobody knew my name. You go to Momentum, nobody knew who I was. Now, I'm thankful to be on the Breakfast Club call. I don't watch these multiple times. I'm just thankful to be on it. You know what I mean? Like, if you stay consistent, keep working, and literally don't care what anybody has to say, don't care about what anybody else is doing, run your own marathon, like my boy Nipsey said, rest in peace. It's a simple formula. You gotta work on you before you can work on World Ventures. Because at the end of the day, this is a beautiful product. Like I can't emphasize that enough. Like this is a blessing. This saved my life. This saved my family's life. Like it's 3 residual income earners in this household. I have my brother, he's about to be a senior rep. My other brother, marketing director, I'm about to be a marketing director. We're crushing this and we're changing our family and we're helping other people on our teams do the exact same thing. So with this, don't think about you all the time as well. Make sure you're thinking about the people on your team because somebody on your team needs this. Somebody out there is looking for this. I was one of the people, thank God, me and HV got connected again because guess what? I needed this. And it's literally saved my life, and now I'm going out impacting the lives I wanted to. Because I literally prayed years ago I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I'm about to be able to audition to be a corporate trainer and go on stage and talk to people just like this. It's crazy. God works in mysterious ways, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, just to wrap it up, y'all, this right here is something special. You have literally something special. This is God's work right in our hand. We're helping people. We are literally helping people. Nothing more, nothing less with an opportunity. Who cares about the travel? Who cares about the money? This is a chance to go get freedom and a chance to go make memories and do something that's never been done before. We've never had residual income earners in our household. We got 3. Like my dad, whatever's going on with that, guy got it. He's going to be okay. He's going to get on his first airplane because of this concept. Like, I've never been on a family vacation. Guess what? I will now. Like, it's that simple. I've never traveled if it was due to football. I will now. Like, I've never had a lot of money in my life for real. Like, I've always been a workaholic, working jobs, but guess what? I will now. So at the end of the day, man, just to wrap it up, man, stay consistent. Excuse me. Stay consistent. Be true to yourself, man. Make sure you're a servant leader because you ain't going nowhere if you're just out to get yours. You got to make sure you're helping the people around you. And it's been times I help people who I'm not even on their team. I just do a testimonial and stuff because it's not about me. It's about the people and making sure everybody really receives and gets everything they deserve from this because I promise you, if you pour into this company, it'll pour back into you tenfold. But that's really all I had, man.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Amen. God gets all the glory. The recording for this will be up within the next 24 to 48 hours. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Nate, for blessing us. Thank you so much. And everyone have an amazing day. Go kill it.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Of course. And we can't wait to see you walk stage.
No doubt. Likewise.
All righty. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Blessings on the rest of your week.